Welcome to the Explainer, everyone. Today, we are absolutely dissecting what I can only call a fundamental paradigm shift in how we interact with computers. I mean, think about it. We're rapidly moving past this idea of just constantly staring down at a glowing piece of glass in our hands. Instead, we're entering this wild new era where our digital lives and our physical reality are just entirely merged. Imagine a world without screens trapped in your palms.
Okay, let's dive into this, because what if you could search the web, instantly translate languages, or snap a photo without literally ever lifting a single finger? Well, it turns out this isn't some far-off science fiction anymore. It is an everyday reality, and it's evolving super fast right now, all powered by Meta's AI smart glasses ecosystem. We're transitioning from a world where we have to go to our computers to a world where computers just seamlessly exist in the environment around us.
So here is our roadmap for today. First, we'll look at the rise of AI glasses. 2, we'll explore those hands-free everyday superpowers. 3, breaking down accessibility barriers. 4, the next generation display. And finally, 5, we have to talk about the privacy and ethics paradox. We're covering the whole shebang today, from the incredible hands-free features to some very real ethical concerns.
Let's kick things off with Section 1, the rise of AI glasses. From hardware to wearable superintelligence.
Let's move to and see how this actually builds. It's honestly fascinating how quickly this technology has moved from a neat little novelty into what you could essentially call ambient superintelligence. So back in 2021, we got the Ray-Ban stories. These were, just basic camera glasses. You could take some photos, record short videos, but that was really about it. Then 2023 hit, bringing us the Ray-Ban Meta Generation 2. This was a massive leap because it natively integrated Meta AI right into the hardware itself. Next up, looking at 2025, Meta partnered with Oakley to drop the Vanguard and HSTN models, which pushes this tech directly into the high-performance sports arena. And then we hit 2026, introducing the Meta Ray-Ban display and the Neural Band. And trust me, that completely rewrites the rules of this entire category.
You can really start to see the divergence in the hardware here. You've got the Ray-Ban Meta Gen 2, which is all about everyday style, and then the Oakley Meta, custom-built for sports and action. Now, both of those models rely on voice and touch inputs. They don't have visual displays at all. But that new Meta Ray-Ban display model, total game changer. It introduces a 600 by 600 monocular display and an entirely new way to interact called the Neural Band. We are definitely going to unpack that one in just a minute.
Okay, moving right along to Section 2, hands-free everyday superpowers, multimodal AI in the real world. So, the crucial point is, when you're walking down a crazy busy street carrying a bunch of bags, or maybe you're in the kitchen covered in flour, you need technology that is totally frictionless. Multimodal AI actually solves this human limitation. The activation process is literally just 2 steps. Step 1, you wake up the assistant by just saying, "Hey Meta," or giving the side of the frame a quick tap. And Step 2, you just give your command. You say, "Take a picture," or "Translate this sign," or "Call Dad." It is completely intuitive. No fishing your phone out of your pocket, no unlocking screens, just instant access.
The sheer volume of things you can do every day with these is pretty staggering. Because the AI actually has a camera, it sees what you see. You could literally be chopping vegetables while dictating a text to a friend on WhatsApp. Or imagine you're holding up 2 different products at the grocery store and you just ask, "Hey Meta, how do these compare in price and quality?" Or you're looking at a street sign in Paris and you ask for a real-time translation, and it just plays the answer right into your open-ear speakers. Need a substitute for baking soda? Just ask. It's basically a constant, super helpful companion.
Now, the brains making all this magic happen is a brand new foundation model called MuseSpark. This is what makes the whole thing feel like you're chatting with an actual person instead of a robotic machine. It's designed specifically for social integration and features full duplex conversations. What that means is you can just naturally interrupt the AI right in the middle of its sentence if you want to switch gears. Plus, with a wild 250 millisecond latency, there is practically zero lag. You can even switch languages mid-thought, and the AI just seamlessly keeps up with you.
Section 3, breaking down accessibility barriers, tech that empowers. While getting your menu translated is definitely cool, we really need to shift our perspective for a second here. This technology isn't just about convenience. It is providing some profound, medical-grade accessibility benefits. For example, a recent software update dropped a feature called Conversation Focus.
By using on-device AI and beamforming microphones, the glasses can actually isolate and clarify the voice of the person standing directly in front of you while actively suppressing all that crazy background noise. It basically turns the glasses into a powerful assistive listening tool for crowded cafes or loud transit hubs. Oh, and for the blind and low vision community, Meta actually partnered with an app called Be My Eyes. This lets users instantly kick off a hands-free video call with a sighted volunteer who can see exactly what the user's glasses see.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the tech behind Meta's new neural band. It's called SEMG, or Surface Electromyography. Basically, it interprets these incredibly tiny electrical muscle signals right at your wrist. And get this, Meta is working closely with Carnegie Mellon University to use this exact tech to empower users with spinal cord injuries or severe hand paralysis. It lets them interact with computers, effectively clicking, swiping, and typing just by using their residual muscle signals. And they can do it as early as day one of trying the system. Honestly, it's absolutely life-changing stuff.
Which brings us to Section 4, the next generation display, a leap forward in wearable computing.
So if the earlier models were mostly about capturing audio and taking quick pictures, the 2026 Meta Ray-Ban display model is a massive, bleeding-edge leap into true wearable computing. 600 by 600, that is the pixel resolution of the full-color monocular display that is physically built right into the right lens. Now, I know 600 by 600 sounds kind of small, but when it is sitting quite literally right in front of your eyeball, it's a huge deal. It unlocks live video calling where you can actually see the person you're talking to. You get visual turn-by-turn navigation, overlaying the street right in front of you. You even get real-time captions hovering right in your field of view while you're talking to someone.
It's really informative to look at Meta's strategy here side by side with Google. So Meta AI, which runs on Muse Spark, is heavily built around social interactions. It's designed to seamlessly talk to WhatsApp, Instagram, Messenger, and of course, the Ray-Ban smart glasses. Now, Google's Gemini Live, on the flip side, is taking a system-level ecosystem approach. They want it to be the core assistant, tying together your Android phone, your Gmail, your Google Workspace, and even your connected car. So two very different strategies from the tech giants, but both are trying to become the ultimate ambient AI in your day-to-day life.
And speaking of living with an ultimate assistant, there's this wildly surprising true story reported by Futurism. Apparently, one heavy user of these AI glasses genuinely developed a messiah complex and was found wandering around the desert actively looking for aliens to abduct him. I mean, it's a little humorous, but also a deeply fascinating reminder that having an ambient AI constantly whispering in your ear all day can have some very real and completely unpredictable psychological impacts on how we perceive reality.
Let's head into our final section, Section 5, the privacy and ethics paradox, navigating the new reality. And this brilliantly illustrates just how uncharted this territory really is. We have to talk about the massive privacy, ethical, and regulatory concerns that come with this paradigm shift. Take a look at this quote from a 404 media investigation. Harvard students basically hooked up facial recognition software called PimEyes to these smart glasses. Just by looking at a total stranger on the street, the students were able to instantly pull up their name, their phone number, and their home address in real time. And the reason this works so seamlessly, the glasses don't look like some bulky sci-fi headset. They just look like normal, stylish Ray-Bans. The people being recorded literally have no clue they're being analyzed.
The contrasts we are seeing on this platform are seriously intense. On the darker side, hackers have already found ways to easily bypass the hardware by completely disabling the little LED light that shows when you're recording. There are also reports of pickup artists secretly recording women without their consent for social media content. Over in the EU, the privacy group NOUB actually issued a cease and desist regarding Meta using European personal data for AI training, leaning hard on strict GDPR regulations. But then, at the exact same time, Meta is taking these proactive privacy steps. They just launched a fully private incognito chat for AI on WhatsApp. It uses private processing technology that is so incredibly secure, not even Meta can access the data, and it all just disappears by default.
So, as we wrap things up today, I want to leave you with a final thought to mull over. As the friction between our physical and digital worlds completely melts away and our glasses become ever smarter, are we stepping into a world of ultimate freedom or a world of ultimate surveillance? How is this massive wearable paradigm shift actually going to impact your day-to-day life? Thank you so much for joining me to explore this truly fascinating topic. Keep learning, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.